Hey, welcome to another weekly conversation. It's Mike here, the pastoral intern at St. Luke's, and it's good to be talking with you again after a couple weeks of vacation. And you might notice that I'm here, but Pastor Johnson is not here this week as he is actually taking a week of vacation. So very happy for him to have some time off as we close down the summer months here. So with that, there are a couple of things I want to update you on this week. A reminder, first off, that we have a food drive coming up on August 31st from 1 to 3 p.m. We've had wonderful responses to the previous food drives at St. Luke's. A lot of volunteers who are there, who are helping get things out of people's cars safely at a distance, and being able to load them into the car to take them over to the main township food pantry. So anyone who is willing to either one volunteer during that time to help receive the goods that people bring, or two, anyone who is willing to provide those foodstuffs for the main township pantry. Once again, their checks can be made out. Make them out directly to the main township food pantry if you would like, instead of bringing food, and we'll make sure that those get over to the food pantry. So once again, just a wonderful response to that during the summer months, and we continue to ask for your support for that on August 31st. A couple other things that we want to bring up. There are some candidates for the staff pastor for children, youth, and family position that our wonderful call committee, co-chaired by Emily Hansen and James Hoffer. They will be going through some of these interviews in the upcoming weeks, which is very exciting. Everyone, we ask for your prayers as the call committee meets with these candidates and discerns with them what is the Holy Spirit calling them into in the next phase of their lives, right? The candidates and the next phase of St. Luke's as well. So please do keep the call committee potential candidates in your prayers in the upcoming weeks. We're very excited about that as well. And finally, just talking about this week's service, very excited to have Pastor Elizabeth Palmer, who is a frequent preacher at St. Luke's and also an editor at the Christian Century magazine. Pastor Palmer is preaching and presiding this week at St. Luke's, both for our online service and our in-person service. So we're very excited to welcome Pastor Palmer once again to the pulpit and hear what she has to bring to us in her sermon this week. So just a huge thanks for her. We have some wonderful music for the upcoming week as well. Big shout out to our organist and music director, Ann Krantz Organ, who works on that and plans all of that and directs all of that. And then as well, this week for our service, once again, our outdoor in-person service, physically distanced, will be at 10 a.m. We're looking forward to seeing you all there if you feel comfortable to make it. We also have our online worship services, which we're very excited to continue to produce those. We have a great Orff ensemble that will be showcased in that as well. So thank you all who are participating in worship. Anyone who's interested in being a worship leader, whether for our online services or for our in-person outdoor services, please do contact Pastor Johnson. We would love to have you. And a huge shout out to our COVID task force committee, who's helping guide our church during this time to be able to gather safely and healthily as well. That's all we have this week. Next week will actually be my last weekly conversation. I do wrap up my 2-year part-time internship at St. Luke's next week. So my last Sunday will be August 30th. However, there will be a celebration of my time at St. Luke's on September 13th. So I'll be taking a week off, but then I'll be back for September 13th. So looking forward to connecting with some of you virtually or in person, physically distanced as COVID-19 allows. And just really from, my own, the bottom of my heart and from my own family, just a huge thanks to St. Luke's for the opportunity to join you all over the last 2 years, to learn from you all, to be formed by you all as a church leader. And I can't wait to be able to take these learnings, this love from this community into my future ministry. So just a huge thanks to you all as I move forward in my own process, and yeah, just a huge sense of gratitude. There will be more as I stumble over words in the future, but just do know that from the bottom of my heart, just a huge sense of gratitude for St. Luke's. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll be back here with Pastor Johnson and myself next week to record another weekly conversation. Take care, everyone.